welcome to Just a Minute. Sue Perkins here, and as the Minute Wars fades away, delighted to welcome you back for another edition of Just a Minute. We're fighting fit, and it's a cracking bunch playing today. Please welcome Paterson Joseph, Catherine Bohart, Zoe Lyons and Paul Merton. I suspect you all know the rules. For those who don't, that's what Google's for. They've got to speak for 60 seconds without hesitation, repetition or deviation, which sounds simple enough, yeah? But let's see. Paterson, we're going to start with you today. Why not?
That's a risky thing.
No, I feel confident in my choices. The subject is excuses for being late. I can come up with a few. Let's see what you've got. Can you give it your all? Speak for 60 seconds without hesitating, repeating or deviating on excuses for being late, starting now.
I feel that this subject is really very close to home. I happen to be an African Caribbean person of descent. I was born and brought up here, but we have a thing that we call African time. And that is slightly later than European time, I'd say, sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes an hour. When I invite my family to my home, and this was in a suburb, I suppose you could say, of London, they, coming from northwest of the capital, had some difficulty. They were meant to arrive. No, good. I don't want to tell this story. I'll be cancelled by my entire family. Good.
Don't encourage me, because I will make you tell it. Catherine, you challenged.
A little hesitation.
It was huge. To drive a bus through it. Oh.
It went into sort of boxing referee. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Correct challenge. Yes, a bit of hesitation there. You've got the subject now, which of course is excuses for being late. What can you tell us about that, starting now?
I find that excuses for being late are best given in an Irish accent, towards which most people are much more forgiving than an English one. I will say they don't like when you say things like...
Paterson, you buzz. What's your challenge?
My challenge was 2 says, which feels really very finicky now.
Feels mean at the top of the show. I'm going to be honest.
It does, yeah.
It just feels a little bit mean.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm enjoying is you said that if you told that story, you get cancelled. And now you have to tell that story.
Hoist upon his own petard.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay.
You've got 10 seconds to cancel yourself.
Oh, it's such a long story. I'll never get it out in 10 seconds.
Oh,
Grant.
you will. Come on. Starting now.
My family's excuse for not making it to the gathering, where I had cooked a mountain of chicken, a mountain of rice and peas.
Oh.
Yes, fine.
Paul.
The Alps.
Yes. There was the full range, wasn't there?
Full range of mountains, yes.
Well, you've got 1.25 seconds to tell us your favourite excuses for being late, starting now.
There was a boy at school whose... There was a boy at school who was always late, and the 2 of his excuses, which I still remember, one was he'd caught his foot in a drain, and the other one was there'd been an explosion at the gasometer and he was helping police with casualties.
Paul, you were speaking as the whistle went, means you get the point. And Catherine, you've got the next subject, which is explaining the rules of a board game. OK. There's 2 types of people, explainers and the people who don't listen to the explainers. I fall into the latter category. You've got 60 seconds to change all that, starting now.
Explaining the rules of a board game is perhaps the singular biggest obstacle to having me partake in said same shared endeavour. Because if our friendship is failing as poorly as that it has caused us to need to take out a box for enjoyment, I would argue we're already in a bad place. If I then have to listen to you list the laws of a pretend environment, I will probably fall asleep or want to kill you, which I assume is against those rules. I don't care what happens after you pass go. I know I might get into it once we've played for an hour or so, but I simply want to eat cheese and wine and listen to Sharon's divorce stories. I didn't come here to argue with you over the results of this seemingly innocuous but somehow infuriating parody of a place we have created simultaneously, because I am not...
Yes, that's the Radio 4 version of crystal meth right there. Nothing gets a Perkins going like A Minute. Can I just say that's a peak experience, and life after this is just sadder.
I believe that. Wow, it just needed to be something I truly felt to the core of my bones. Wow, thank you, everyone. That was the greatest moment of my life.
That makes me happy. What's amazing about that, I'm sure you know, is you get a whole point for speaking as the whistle went, and you get a whole point for doing the full 60 seconds. So well done, you.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Wow, what a thrill.
Now, Paul, let's see what we've got in store for you. Your subject is public displays of affection. What can you tell us about that? The audience are very tickled by it.
Yes.
Public displays of affection, your time starts now.
Well, I suppose we British aren't very good at public displays of affection. We can often be embarrassed. In France, of course, you can kiss your girlfriend under the Arc de Triomphe and nobody cares at all. But here, we seem to be rather reluctant to express ourselves emotionally in a public forum. I wonder why that is. I remember that my parents weren't great huggers, particularly. I don't remember them ever giving...
Zoe.
Two memories, I'm afraid. I remember them not being great huggers, and then I remember them...
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
double remembrance.
Yep.
OK, Zoe, correct challenge, repetition, 38 seconds remaining on the clock. And, of course, the subject is public displays of affection, starting now.
I am completely against public displays of affection of any kind. I'd rather walk around with a curtain surrounding my entire being than give off any public display of affection. Some people say I'm cold. I just say I'm a little bit of a germphobe. You choose which one you want to believe. Either of those could be true, or indeed both a lie. I don't think public displays of affection are what we actually need now in this country. I think we should double down on the fact that we don't like touching one another in public in any way, shape or form. Public displays of affection are not for me. Oh my God.
Well done, Zoe. Everyone's on fire today. Speaking as the whistle went, means you get that point. And you also get the next subject, which is my autobiography title. What can you tell us in 60 seconds on my autobiography title, starting now?
It wasn't easy choosing the title of my autobiography, but it was good in parts, seemed to fill it out adequately. It was the...
Catherine, you challenged.
Is there a hesitation?
There's a wee bit of hesitation. There's a little bit of
It took me
hesitation.
ages to write the book, Catherine, I'll be honest with you. That was my publisher kept phoning me going, there's a little bit of a hesitation there. I've done a chapter.
I think correct challenge. I'm going to give you that, yep. And it means you get the subject, which of course is my autobiography title, starting now.
My autobiography title would be People Under the Age of 60 Should Not Be Allowed to Write These. Brackets, never take advice from comedians. Close brackets. I've said brackets twice. Highs and lows.
Actually, you said it 3 times.
Yes, Paul, a correct challenge. But the problem with brackets, they come in pairs. You can't just have one. Otherwise, it leaves people really confused about what the hell is happening in the sentence.
It's true. I should never have opened them.
Is that the title of your autobiography? Tell you what, we're working blue tonight. We really are. All right. Correct challenge, Paul. Yes, well buzzed. And you get the subject. My autobiography title, starting now.
I agree with the notion that you should be of a certain age before you attempt to write your autobiography. I did mine about 10 years ago, and I struggled for ages to think of a title. And the one that we ended up with was absolutely awful, but there we are, we were stuck with it. Only When I Laugh, it was called, which is so anodyne and mediocre. But between me and the publisher, we could not think of a better title. So there we are. So incidentally, it is now available in paperback, hardback, and as a transgram sans fin swing swang. which I believe is the latest internet sensation.
It is, yeah. Absolutely. Short format. Wonderful, wonderful. Zoe?
But there was something that I normally do, which is create a word that doesn't actually exist,
Yeah, well,
I think. Yeah,
it's
It does now.
Yeah.
Transcendent.
Yeah.
Well done. Yes, a correct challenge. 11 seconds, Zoe, on my autobiography title, starting now.
My autobiography title would have to encapsulate the life I have lived, which has been full of ups and downs, but mostly roundabouts. It's been a joyful existence.
Zoe started the subject, got it back, and spoke as the whistle went, which means she gets the point. And that's the end of that round. Let's have a look at the scores. Yeah, they're great. So, OK, we've got Paterson in third place. In second, we've got Paul, and jointly in the lead, we've got Zoe and Catherine. Paterson, we're back with you, and your subject is the ghost that's been haunting my house. Wow, not ideal. Let's hear about it without hesitating, repeating, or deviating, starting now.
The ghost that has been haunting my house is the ghost of Neville Chamberlain. The first sign that he is around is the fluttering of a piece of paper and the roar of an engine. We know that
Point challenged.
An incredible dramatic pause.
Yes,
it was a dramatic pause.
it was. And if only there were other shows in which you could do that. This isn't the one for it. I'd say this is the only show where you can't dramatically pause.
Grant.
God, I was involved. There's something, isn't it? It's just like velvet, that voice. I was deeply, deeply engaged in that story. I wanted to hear more about Neville Chamberlain. And listen, we may well, who knows? But for now, correct challenge. It was a little too much of a pause within the context of this game. So, Paul, you get the subject. 41 seconds remaining. The ghost that's been haunting my house, starting now.
The ghost that's been haunting my house is Neville Chamberlain. As you listen in the middle of the night, you can hear the rustling of paper and a jet engine sound that reminds you of 1938, as if he turned back from Munich declaring that Herr Hitler has said that there would be peace in our time, but of course there wasn't. That's the ghost of... I can't say his name again.
I love the fact your internal monologue just popped out.
Yeah. Got there in time.
Yeah, it did. Zoe.
There was a hesitation before the second Neville Chamberlain.
Yes.
Yes.
There was no second Neville Chamberlain.
No, there was no second Neville Chamberlain.
No.
But there was only one Neville Chamberlain, but we realised there was no words to otherwise describe Neville Chamberlain.
Pre-wartime Prime Minister, I suppose I could have said,
Yes.
Yeah, never mind.
I don't think you should give yourself such a hard time.
No.
You know, it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Zoe, you get the point, you get the subject, you get 25 seconds to tell us about the ghost that's been haunting my house, starting now.
The ghost that has been haunting my house is a cat. But now that I come to think of it, it just could be a white animal.
If I was to pick throughout the entire annals of Radio 4 history a sentence, it would be that one. Could it just, of course, be a white animal? Paul, what was your challenge there?
Well, it was a beautiful story. It was short.
It was very... it was a haiku.
We could change the name of the game to Just a Second.
Yep.
But it was a pause, sadly. It was a hesitation.
I think I'd said everything I had to say
Yeah,
on the
it was
subject.
good.
Yeah.
I had a kind of profundity way beyond the sort of base elements of the words you were using. That's
been there
all I
for
can
months.
say. It moved me so much. Paul, it's a correct challenge. 16 seconds to find another way of describing Neville Chamberlain. Your time starts now.
Chamberlain's ghost rattles down the stairs, and I realise that his presence is very familiar, and it's in the air, the atmosphere. There's something about his grey, bristling moustache that wanders the astral plane, and you think to yourself, if only you'd been more of a man and confronted that dictator of Germany, we would have been all right.
Paul, speaking as the whistle went, well done. You get the point. Paul, now, your subject is this. How to win at rock, paper, scissors. What top tips can you reveal for that game? How to win at rock, paper, scissors, and your time starts now.
Well, I'm afraid there's no guaranteed way of winning at rock, paper, scissors because the way that the rock, the paper and the scissors interact is that each can defeat the other. But then I think to myself, perhaps if you wait until your opponent has made their decision, then you can quickly, rather like somebody coming up to a penalty and stuttering and seeing which way the goalkeeper's going to dive.
Paterson.
That's a deviation from the game. It's got to be done at the same time, otherwise it's cheating. The game of rock, paper, scissors.
Yes, that's right.
That is true.
Yeah.
Gosh, you're operating at a much higher frequency than I am. Magnificent work. I'm going to give that. Correct challenge, I loved it. Deviation it is, 40 seconds, and it's all yours, Paterson, to remind you how to win at rock, paper, scissors. It's all yours starting now.
My top tip for winning at rock, paper, scissors is to do what my son suggested when he was about 7 years old, which is create other categories like bomb, dagger.
Paul.
Isn't that cheating?
Yeah, it is. He was a terrible cheat. Sorry, son, I know you're in the house, but yes, it's true, isn't it?
I'm going to rule that as an incorrect challenge. It is a way to win at rock, paper, scissors. Don't do it at home, kids. 25 seconds remaining. It's back with you, Paterson. Your time starts now.
I think a great way to win at rock, paper, scissors is to get into a time machine, which you invent, of course, the day before. And as your opponent...
Or the day after, it's a time machine.
It's true. That's very true.
But it's a very good point.
It's a good point, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so your challenge would be, what, deviating from the capabilities of a time machine?
Yeah, well, physics as we understand it.
I accept that. I absolutely
No,
accept
but but you know...
You're really enjoying the subject, though, Paterson.
I feel bad about that challenge, and I think Paterson should keep the
I
subject.
agree. I think that's very noble of you, and I agree. I know that this is something you want to get off your chest, and I think if there's 15 seconds that I can give you, all right?
Yes.
I want to hear it. It's back with you, 15 seconds starting now.
As a young man at school, we used to decide many things based on rock, paper, scissors. The way to win, it seemed, was to be bigger than the other kids, and regardless of the fact that you won, they would just punch you on the nose and you'd say, yes, okay, I'll take my ball.
Well done, Paterson speaking as the whistle went means you get the point. And Catherine, your subject is next, and it's this. What I always Google at 2 a.m. Well, this is going to be revealing. You've got 60 seconds. What I always Google at 2 a.m. starting now.
What I always Google at 2 a.m. is how to bond with my father. My dad is many things, but idol is never one, which makes it quite tricky to get to know him, for he never sits down. Once I tried to break him a little by taking him out for lunch in the hopes that he might ask me a question, I might ask him one. Way ahead of me.
Paterson.
So sorry, I do want to hear this, but double ask.
Yes.
Fair enough.
You're in for the short words, aren't you? You are.
It seems so. I can't do long words, so I can remember the short ones.
Well, listen, they normally we don't sweat the small words, but it came in very quick succession.
Absolutely.
So I think we're going to have to. And also, you may not have played this game very often, but as we know, you are lethal at it. I'm going to say it's a correct challenge. They're small words, but they were in very quick succession. So you've got the subject, Paterson. 40 seconds remaining. What I always Google at 2 a.m. starting now.
I always Google my daughter, and I wonder what Catherine is doing. As a deacon of a fine, upstanding, reputation, I wonder sometimes whether her career is really the godly path. Now, I have instructed her to think very carefully about the reputation of our family. And she has told me that, really, I love God, but I also love a laugh.
Paul.
2 quick loves.
Yes.
Good. Save everybody. Apologies.
So you can do my accent,
It
huh?
seems so.
I enjoyed that greatly. As to whether the
Sorry,
island of
Deacon.
Ireland
Sorry,
enjoyed it, we'll
Deacon.
hear. We'll find out.
I loved it.
Good. Paul, correct challenge, yes. So you get the subject with 4 seconds remaining. What I always Google at 2 a.m. starting now.
I like to look up my family tree. My mother was from Waterford. What a fine woman she was. good.
And now I'll Google, who is my dad?
Paul, speaking as the whistle went, gets the point and the next subject. And this is a lovely, easy one, which for the sake of all of us, I'm hoping can be delivered in our natural God-given accents. It's this, it's easy. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper.
Oh, what?
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
We make it easy for you, Paul, because you're a new player of the game.
Yes.
60 seconds on the subject. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, and your time starts now.
I don't know who first invented tongue twisters. I suppose it was the sort of thing we used to entertain ourselves before we had the internet. We'd all sit around the living room looking at each other saying, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. And I imagine there would have been great fun and hilarity. There are many different types of language where you can also confuse the words to make it very difficult to speak. For example, Urdu, which is not Liverpudlian for haircut. There was a man once who said to me that he knew that Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper, and I said, well, that's not news. Why are you telling me that? He says, because he knew Peter Piper's dad, who was an archdeacon in Ireland, and he was somebody that specialised particularly...
Zoe.
I'm going to use that rare one, but I feel a bit of deviation going on here.
Really?
Ah, yes, deviation from Peter Piper's
Picked a peck of pickled pepper. That one.
That's his dad. I'm talking about his dad. His dad, Peter Piper's dad.
Peter Piper's dad is like your dad, an archdeacon, Catherine of...
I do have a brother called Peter.
Oh,
There you go. It's not deviation.
I stand completely corrected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the challenge, but I'm going to see where this one goes. 20 seconds, Paul, it's back with you. And your time starts now.
It's going nowhere.
Zoe.
Yeah, a bout of honesty for you.
Well, there was a dead stop. An honest dead stop.
Honest dead stop.
Yeah.
It was an honest dead
See, I
stop.
saw that coming.
I know.
Yeah.
Something about
I anticipated that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I was just thinking about my ghost.
Well, it could have just been a white animal. Let's remember that.
Yeah.
So... You've got 18 seconds on Peter Piper
man.
picked a peck of pickled peppers.
This isn't going to happen, is it? We all
And-
know.
Oh, it is.
Let's be honest. They know, I know. It's not going to happen.
You've got 18 seconds. You'll smash it. Time starts now.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, which was alarming because he didn't even enjoy peppers. He much preferred the flavour of tomatoes, but it didn't quite rhyme. So peppers it was. And he put them in a jar and vinegared them, to which point they became absolutely inedible. So anybody who went round to Peter Piper's...
I really like vinegared as a verb.
Yeah, very good.
Just vinegared them.
Vinegared them.
Yeah, very good.
Just fully vinegared them. Right, we're now coming to our final subject.
Oh.
Thank you so much. And it's with you, Zoe. And it's this. The ideal way to eat a Jaffa cake. I mean, surely in one. But anyway, without hesitating, repeating or deviating, tell us, in your own way, the ideal way to eat a Jaffa cake, starting now.
The whole packet is the way to go. Honestly, you can't just have one Jaffa cake. That's almost humanly impossible. The ideal way to eat a Jaffa cake is to sit in a cool room, thus not melting the exterior chocolate and being able to enjoy the cake to its full capacity. Capacity.
I mean, what I love about that is you've opened up again the VAT debate on whether it's a cake or a biscuit. Yeah. And that's, I'm going to leave with McVitie's. But, Catherine, you challenge there.
Yes, just a smidge of a slur of a word of a hesitation, I'd argue.
Yeah. Correct challenge, which means you get the subject. 41 seconds on the clock. The ideal way to eat a Jaffa cake, starting now.
The ideal way to eat a Jaffa cake is not at all. I don't like them one bit. They're repugnant, truly the Protestant biscuit of choice. And I don't say that simply because of the orange flavour. I think that it is some of the most puerile, basic biscuits. I deserve that. I deserve that.
Paterson.
It's complete and utter hesitation there on whatever you were about to say.
Whatever it is, it's catchy.
I'm about to do it now. I think I can probably going to bite my tongue.
It's contagious, whatever you've got, Zoe.
Yeah.
It's spreading.
It's been said before.
I hope it doesn't get to me.
I did catch that.
Sorry, Paul, you've been riddled.
Right, 21 seconds on the ideal way to eat a Jaffa cake, starting now.
The ideal way to eat a Jaffa cake, and it is a cake and not a biscuit, I will explain later if I have any time, is to take one out from the fridge. You open the box, you peel open the plastic wrapper.
Oh, 2 quick opens.
Excellent. Go for it. Yeah, that's fine.
So they don't melt.
You were right, there is not enough time for you to explain why it's a biscuit.
As predicted.
7 seconds, Paul, on the ideal way to eat a Jaffa cake, starting now.
The ideal way to eat a Jaffa cake is buy it in the supermarket, put it in a trolley, and once you get it home, get a hold of the whole packet and shove it right up your mouth. I was hoping this would have come before that. I was praying for the whistle there, and it came too late.
It was very strong. Well, at least we've learned something there. It's right up your mouth. That's how you do it. And well done, Paul. You were speaking as the whistle went, means you get the point. And the end of the show. Let's have a look at those scores now. Let's have a look what's what. We've got Paterson in 4th place. In 3rd, we've got Catherine. In 2nd, we've got Zoe. But the winner, striding out ahead, Mr. Paul Merton. And that's it, sadly, from all of us this week. But a big thank you to all of our players, Paterson Joseph, Catherine Bohart, Zoe Lyons and Paul Merton. And of course, I'd love to thank the legends of the game, Ian Messiter and Nicholas Parsons. Thank you to Jodie Chalman for blowing the whistle in my lughole. And the producer was Georgia Keating. And it was a BBC Studios production for Radio 4. As always, I've been Sue Perkins. And please do join us next time we play Just a Minute.